evening, folks, and welcome to Grave Wars, the show that brings your favourite famous characters back from the grave to debate the most topical pop cultural issues. As always, I'm your host, Mark O'Connor, and we've got a great lineup tonight. If you ever wanted to see King Henry VIII come face to face with Anne Boleyn, or maybe see Hitler battle it out with St. Patrick, that's all coming up on tonight's show. As always, you can remember to get us on our new website at Grave Wars, or you can get us on our app at Grave Wars to vote for your favourite round and tonight's winner. As always, we've got a great show in store, so let's see our lineup.
Conqueror of 15 countries, voted history's most hated figure in a 2015 survey, and owner of one testicle, is Hitler.
Mein Führer.
You're not shake hands with mein Führer.
Right, so, how are we keeping?
I am good. How are you keeping?
Bit nervous. Well, look.
I don't look nervous, do I? Because I'm not nervous. You look a bit nervous.
Keep it under wraps. See what's out there. I will introduce now, finally, your opponent.
Patron saint of Ireland, banisher of the snakes and the man responsible for making the staff a must-have accessory. It's St. Patrick!
Did you get here okay?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, so, round one, Hitler versus St. Patrick, and the topic is Taylor Swift versus Kanye West. Now, mein Führer, we'll start with you. Big fan of T-Swifty.
Did you just ask me Taylor Swift or Kanye West? Taylor Swift is the best artist in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard her song Bad Blood?
Brutal.
Bad blood? I have bad blood. Don't make my blood boil, boy.
Alright, we'll keep it under wraps now, alright? You're not in Germany anymore now. Just keep it under wraps. Now, why do you like Taylor Swift?
Well, Taylor Swift, blonde hair, blue eyes, it's my type of people. I can relate to her lyrics. They really touch me deep down in my... Well, if I had a heart, it would touch me there, but I don't.
That's gone a long time. Right, so Paddy, you're against, obviously, Adolf's interpretations of Taylor Swift, and you're a Kanye West man.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Why? What draws you to Kanye West?
Well, I just feel that he holds more of a positive influence on those who may be listening to music nowadays. He certainly covers a more interesting range of topics. I mean, religion, of course, very important to me, as anyone could imagine. I just think...
Is he the second coming? Jesus walks? Is he trying to tell us something?
I don't believe that he is, to be honest, but I can understand how sometimes greatness can affect someone's
I am
mind.
the only one that is great. Don't talk about greatness around me.
Prime example over here.
Do you know, lads? Do you know, like it's interesting to see that, like, you know, Taylor Swift gets with all these guys and, you know, then writes songs about them. I'm pretty sure if she broke what you would have had a heart, you wouldn't be too impressed.
No, I don't have a heart, as I've already told you before. But if I was with Taylor Swift, she would never cheat on me.
Nah, she wouldn't. No. She'd be too
No,
afraid. She'd be on
she
the first train to Auschwitz.
No, nothing
Yeah?
like that
No?
would happen to me.
Mm-hmm. You don't think Taylor Swift has a positive influence?
No, I don't. I don't think so. I have
Like,
read...
Jesus wouldn't approve of all this kind of man grabbing and songwriting and dissing. It's not like a Tupac diss song. It's kind of more of like a...
No, I do. I don't. I think it's a very dishonest way of being, to be honest. I mean, how are you supposed to know anyone she's with if it's genuine?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's
well,
genuine.
I can say the only song I like by Kanye West is Heartless.
Of course you do. Right, so we're going to open the voting lines now for the first round, but we're going to do a quick link first. Now, I want to show you something now, right? Married man?
Yes, I am indeed.
What's this about?
Where did you get this photo?
Huh?
From my secret stash?
I don't think Ava Braun now would be too happy with
God.
you. Explain yourself.
Well, those are my cousins.
All 18 of them.
It's 18? I thought there was more.
And in the bottom photo now, are you off to a hockey match?
Yes. That was the style back then. I love those shorts. I still wear them sometimes, but they don't really fit me as much anymore.
I wouldn't think so. And you can't really compare yourself style-wise to Taylor Swift looking like that now, can you?
No, I think Taylor Swift would go for me.
Yeah, she'd be seen in public. Are you wearing that?
Yes, well, she doesn't really get back to me much when I talk to her. Like,
no,
I try
really?
to post on her Twitter feed, and
A catch
there was
like you. Taylor Swift doesn't get back to you.
Well, I'm sure she hasn't seen it yet. She gets plenty of messages.
I'm sure. Right, so the voting is in for the first round of Taylor Swift versus Kanye West, and the winner is... Not you! St. Patrick! Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Get it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm.
I'll be back later then.
Yeah,
Thank you very
absolutely.
much.
Thank you. Right, so we're going to move on to our second round now. And if you would please welcome our first guest, King Henry VIII.
Former King of England, known for marrying 6 different women and beheading 2 of them. It's Henry VIII.
Your Majesty.
Evening, Mark.
Evening. How do we do?
Good. And yourself?
Sure, look. Tipping away. Now, we're going to actually introduce the second guest to someone you know pretty well. Second guest is the second wife of King Henry VIII, Anne Boleyn.
Former Queen of England, second wife of Henry VIII and one of his beheaded victims. It's Anne Boleyn.
My lady. Right, so, keep it civil. Alright, keep it civil.
We'll see.
Keep it civil.
Tell that to her.
Alright. Right, so the topic is, and understand you both seen Titanic?
We have, yes.
Alright, the topic is now, should Rose have moved over and made space for good old Jack?
Absolutely not. without question.
Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Why did she have to?
Jack was a peasant. Why would she even bother trying to save his life above her own?
He was
Love.
handsome.
Love. What happened to love? Did you love any of your wives?
I loved all 6 of my wives, okay?
How many are still alive? One?
It's just the one. yeah,
Just
so
the one?
Maybe 2.
No, and so you think that she should have moved over?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
If she moved to the edge of the door, he could have climbed on, balance. Instead, what did she do?
You've seen the mahogany doors we keep in our keep, okay? They're heavy. If she had tried to move over, the whole thing would have capsized.
They couldn't play swapsies, no?
Why would
Every
you-
hour, something like that, no?
Why would you waste your time with that? It's just some peasant boy. She
He
could have done
wasn't-
much better, like with a king, perhaps.
But you're not a gentleman. you'll
Well,
say
I don't
that.
think she might have lasted too long with you either, if I'm dead honest.
No, I mean, that's a fair point.
Just based on your record.
I feel like I've changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What
I
about
got my
my
6
sister?
tries.
My sister, you know,
Yes.
affairs.
Keep it in the family, I suppose. You know, but it's interesting to see. So, like, how far did you get? You're wife number 2?
I am wife number 2
Wife number 2.
that he beheaded.
Barely remember her, to be honest.
Well,
Just had to give me a son and you would have survived, you know, it's
I
that
had
simple.
a daughter, Queen Elizabeth I.
Daughter, what am I meant to do with a daughter?
Queen.
They're easier to manage than lads, like, like when he hits puberty, God, crap goes down like when you hit puberty.
And who's meant to take over for me when I die?
Well, it wasn't meant to be her, like, but she shouldn't last too long. Right, so they both made their cases, and we're also going to opening the voting now for round number 2. And we're also going to do a quick link in this round. So, Your Majesty, you've been known to turn a few heads, so to speak, in your
Yes.
time.
Yes,
And I just wondering, what would you find to be the best form of execution in this day and age?
well, I was a huge fan of beheading, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal
now.
What?
You can't do it anymore.
Okay, well then, it's a good thing that after seeing Titanic, I think drowning is the best way to go.
Could you not just
You know, slow,
break up?
excruciating pain. You get to watch it for a good while. You know, fun for the whole family.
Peace and love, no? Peace and love.
I wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, I
not
doubt you
just
would.
break up with them? Tell
That's
them
what
how
I'm
you
doing,
feel.
breaking up with them and murdering them.
No, it's one thing breaking up and not breaking off their head. There's
I don't- I
a
don't.
fine line.
I don't see a difference.
So would you bring them on a nice boat trip and just drown them in the cold?
That's a great idea, actually. Thank you.
Well,
Maybe you
guys,
should have survived a little longer, you know.
I'd like to thank you both for your time, and you are clearly a sociopath, unfortunately. Okay, so the votes are in for the second round, which is should Rose moved over and made room for poor old Jack? And the answer is everyone's in favour of, unfortunately, King Henry VIII wins this round. So, unfortunately, I don't agree with that now. Okay, we're going to move on to our third round now, and we'll meet the contestants in just a moment. Right, you can kind of say we've 2 heavyweights of history with us now. King Henry VIII, still here, and St. Paddy. When Guinness start? Yes. Yeah, happy days. Right, so round 3, we're going to go with the Kardashians, or are they the Kardashians? Now, I understand you're in favour.
All for the Kardashians. They are the most inspirational people to walk this earth.
I'm going to need some evidence on that.
They are famous for absolutely no reason. That is completely admirable.
Do you think you should be famous for no reason?
Well, If they're famous for no reason, isn't that more luck than anything? I mean, they've done nothing to earn it.
That's the way to be. You are born into greatness.
So, if I was just a regular person sitting at home watching this evening, all I would have to do is sit and wait for greatness to come upon me. No, you have to go out there and you have to earn it.
The Kardashians are the most relatable people around. Like when Kim dropped her earrings in the ocean and lost them, I can completely relate to that. The amount of jewelry I have lost in my time.
The amount of wives you've lost as well.
Yes, well.
That was your choice, but lads, what have the Kardashians done to, how would you say, give to society?
They are all, the three daughters are absolutely beautiful. Like I could totally see myself marrying all three of them for a time.
For a time.
Well, you know my track.
Yeah, of course. But St. Paddy, like you obviously think see the funny thing is you were in favour of Kanye West earlier, but you're against Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
So you think you don't think that's a match made in heaven?
No, I don't. I think Kanye West, unlike Kim Kardashian, has earned his success.
Mhm.
He made his material and he got it out there to the people who wanted it. It seems to me that the Kardashians have just been thrust upon society and we've just had to bear with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think that's a very good attitude to be representing in this time in our lives.
Do you think they'll eventually fizzle out?
Oh, I'm sure they will. Most things like them do. Paris Hilton did. Yes, all of those. Like, I don't even remember
all those
them.
one-hit wonders.
I don't even remember them because, of course, they all fizzle out. They're irrelevant, unlike people like me who have earned it.
Oh damn!
No, I disagree with that. No.
I believe they have a St. Patrick's Day, but I'm not sure if they have a Henry VIII Day.
Oh damn! Yeah, I sink back into that chair. Right, alright, so they both have made their cases and we're going to tally up the voting now in just a minute. But we're going to have our final quick link round of the evening. Now, Paddy, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Kim actually has a child called Saint. And I want to know, is there any relation to yourself with the same title?
Not that I know of, nor not that I would wish there to be honest.
You couldn't take her under your wing and show her the ways of the Force?
No, oh, well, I doubt they'd let that happen. I'm sure they're quite happy to spoil that child.
Mm-hmm. Sure, look, that's the way it goes. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't take too kindly to that either. Sure, look, it is what it is. Okay, folks, that is the end of our show, and we've the votes in for the final round of the overall show, and the winner is St. Patrick! Not you, because you're a friggin' lunatic. Anyway,
I could have you both
Thank you very
executed,
much.
just saying you live because I had
I'll be all over Twitter and Facebook then, and then you'd be caught, like, social media now. No chance of getting away. Well, unfortunately, that is the end for this week's show. But make sure you join us next week. We're going to put the King of Pop versus the Prince of Pop in a debate and all the unnecessary crap that comes with it. Make sure you join us then.